And I believe it was the Ammonites that called them Zuzims. All right. So when we go through here, we look up the word giants in this particular verse. You run across the word Rephaim, which is translated in English as Rephaim, and the word Rephaim, giants. That should have been the word there. So they were actually giants in the past. All right. But the thing is that this word also doubles down as the word Rapha. And the word Rapha means to heal. Okay. So when it's dealing with a giant, it's talking about somebody of stature, but it also doubles down as the word heal. When we go to the book of Numbers 12 and 13, when Miriam had leprosy, and because the Lord struck her with leprosy because she spoke against Moses, Moses pretty much prayed to the Lord for him to heal Miriam. Numbers 12:13, and Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, heal her now, O Most High, I beseech thee. When we look through here for the word heal, you have the word rapah, which is the root word to the word Rephaim or Rephaim. And when we look down here and we see the word heal, rapah, what do we have? To heal, make healthful. So it depends on the context that's being used. So sometimes they'll have certain Hebrew words that may have dual meanings, like the word Adamawanya in Genesis 25:25 and Adamawanya in 1 Samuel 16 and 12. You see, because these. You see, because these devils, they like to play those games, those word games. Or, it says in this word here and that word, yeah. These devils, they like to play those word games. Or, it says in this word here and that word, yeah, but there's two different things. Yeah, but there's two different things. And this is the reason why I said that the first came out red.
That is why you fail.
The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. So the color of Esau was described as the color of a hairy garment. Now, when you in the ancient world, you would take animal clothes, what they still do today, animal skins, and they would dye them. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. And this was described, first of all, before we get to that, let's go to the book of, what is that, Exodus 25, is it, I believe? Yep, Exodus 25 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart, you shall take my offering. Jump down to the 5th verse. And ram skins dyed red, and badger skins, and shittim wood. We look up the word dyed. Let's look up the word dyed, see what it says. It says dyed red. It just says Adama, which really should be Adawam, because Adama is different from Adawam. This should have been Adawam, which is the name of Esau, Edom, and he was red. So we're reading here that ram skins were dyed what? Red. So when it described Esau being red all over like an hairy garment. And we look at dyed garments, animal skins dyed red. There you go. All right. And that's what it was. And when Isaac saw his son Esau come out, this is what he called him, Adamawanya. I'm sorry, he called him Aisha, meaning, wasted away is he. Why? Because he didn't look like the average person. And this is why even Moses when they asked the Lord to heal Miriam, they said, let's go. That's not it. Maybe I already maybe let's see. Now this is it right here. Numbers 12 and 10. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly and wherein we have sinned, right? Because this was a sin to look like that. Let her not be as one dead. What happens when one is dead? They turn pale, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb, right? And babies, when they come out of their mother's womb, they don't fully have their color yet until later on, when the color starts, coming into their skin and all of that. All right. So this is what Esau looked like. He looked like a raw piece of meat, and that's why he said all over, like a hairy garment, because this is what they used to do. They used to dye garments red. All right. These poor dogs, man, they dyeing them red. Fucking devils, boy. That's why these devils got to be put down. Look at this. All right. So that's what it means. So, this was just, just to show you that, first and foremost, there were actual giants on the earth. We just read about that. Genesis 6 is not talking about actual giants, which the brothers broke that, and pretty much just to show you that sometimes the Hebrew word, can be used to mean different things depending on the context being used, such as Genesis 25:25 and 1 Samuel 16 and 12. And I just wanted to make that point. Like I said, the brothers dealt